Off we go from Denver. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a game of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
After peeking behind the curtain that they gave us for the game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Stafford on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Wilson.
That's out to the flat for Gordon. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good...
And Williams is in for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now Gordon on first down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple. With points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on second down. Stafford buying time to his left. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
42! What do you got? What do you got?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Throwing is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Taken down at the 42. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
And he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. To throw is Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touch.
The NFL Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On play action, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Prescott to throw on 4th.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The 20.
tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick. Team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Gold now out to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fourth down, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest.